Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I'm sitting in my truck. There's a storm coming through, so we're gonna stop. I don't want to get wet. It'll take me probably 5 seconds to get to my door and inside, but I'm not gonna get wet. I'm gonna stay out here for a bit. Anyway, closing day today. We closed. It was awesome. So what happened was I talked to you guys about pre-close yesterday. Right now it's post-close, so everything that happened needed to happen the way it needed to happen. So the buyer set up, or the buyer's agent set up a time this morning to go look at the house, do their final walkthrough at that same time. Epic Title, thank you Epic, you guys are epic, was out at my client's house getting signatures. Once we got that done, title went over to Legacy Mortgage in Lapeer. I went up to the house to get my stuff and the lockbox and the key, and headed down to Legacy Mortgage. And then from there, I met up with the buyer's agent, the buyers, and the lender. Dan Mertz with Legacy Mortgage, thank you so much. Did an awesome job. Want to give a shout out to Tim Block. Showtime Realty did a good job as well on the buying end. Very smooth transaction. Everything went really good the whole time. So kind of to recap, today that was what's going on, going back and forth, getting paperwork closed out. Then I had to run back, give the closing paperwork to my buyer. Then I had to run to the office, give the closing paperwork to my office. So that's usually what happens at a closing. Again, from yesterday's video, if we had a joint closing, then everybody would have been at the same table, which was the original plan. Everybody would be at the same table, and everything would be signed and done right there. So it could have literally been 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and everybody would have been done, right? So if everything goes smooth, there's no issues. Your closing shouldn't take more than 30-40 minutes, maybe an hour if you're joking around. I've seen closings take all day because they had to send paperwork, fax paperwork to California to a law office, and then the lawyers were reviewing all the paperwork before telling the buyers, yes, you can sign the paperwork. So that took a while. But yeah, so great day, got it done, got the house closed. I'll put pictures up here in a bit. I didn't get the chance to take a lot, maybe two pictures, maybe 3 pictures, because like I said, it was not a joint closing. So but yeah, awesome day. We got it done, we got that out of the way. Then I went and did a couple of showings after that. Met up with a potential client, and I did a showing for a client. Got a little bit more information. We're going from there. So pretty easy, pretty nice. It looks easy because, like, oh, you sell homes or you help people buy homes, and it's so easy. No, it ain't. This is what looks like easy. It's the outside part where, we put your house for sale. Buyer came in, made an offer, and then we closed, and then we walked away. No. There's a whole story on this one, especially this one. It wasn't too easy. So first, obviously, the house was in probate. The house needed to go to probate. So we had to get that step out of the way. And then, people pass away. They leave a lot of stuff behind. So it's like, what happens? Where does it go? So we had a couple of clean-out parties. Got a dumpster, went out there. Do you need this? Do you want this? Who wants this? Nobody wants it. Goes in a dumpster, right? And then we ended up, my client ended up hiring a local resale store to go over there and look at things, and they pretty much bought out most of the stuff and helped her throw away a lot of the rest of it. Now, they did have 2 fiberglass paddle boats, or motorboats, whatever you want to call them. I thought that there was a company that was going to come and take them, and then I found out that what they did is they took one and they cut the other one into pieces and put it in the dumpster. And I was a little bit irritated at that, because had I known they weren't going to take that one, I probably would have taken it and used it myself. So we had to get through that process. And I had to help her out with that one as well, going through back and forth, making sure she's making the right decisions and all that. And then we had to list the house. We got the house listed. We got pictures. Thank you, Michael Kremer, for doing that. Lasting Memories Photography. They came out and got it done. We put the house on the market. We had a couple of open houses. We went in high. We did go in high, and I told my client we're going to go in high just to see what happens. There's a lot of incentives to the property that other properties didn't have. We might get a bite. Who knows? So we ended up working a strategy. Every couple of weeks we went down about 5,000-10,000 or something like that, and then we finally stabilized at about 230. We ended up getting an offer. The initial offer was at I can disclose that now. Okay. The initial offer was roughly about 210, and we decided to go with it because it's on the market. She wants to get rid of the house. Not where we wanted, but we got an offer. We went through inspections. Inspections came back. The guys said they wanted a new septic tank because of whatever reason. The guys that came and did the septic inspection, or they looked at the septic, and it wasn't really a septic inspection, said that everything's flowing right except for the outfeed, but there's no evidence that the septic system is bad. It just may be slow moving. So we ended up, they wanted us to get a new septic field. We said no. We went back and forth on negotiating, going in halfway, and then we found out that the lender will not allow an escrow for that purpose. So we broke that deal. We put it back on the market. We got the septic cleaned out. We got the septic pumped. We got them to actually come out and take a good look at it. They pumped it out, and same company, different guy. And that guy said, you know what? I didn't see anything coming back from the leaching field into the septic tank, so that means that the outflow is good. It could have been just a clog that got sucked out or whatever the case may be, and we're good to go. So he's like, obviously this is not a full inspection, so I can't certify anything, but we could put it in writing that we did not observe anything wrong with the septic tank. So we got that. We put it back on the market, and then and we started showing again. And then we got an offer at $224,500, which was closer to $230 we wanted. We gave them a 3% concessions for the sales to help them close. It was an FHA. We had to get a window fixed. We had to put some GCFI outlets in, and that was it. We got to the closing table. Going back and forth, making sure my client is comfortable, explaining everything to her, all the paperwork, not rushing her to sign anything. That's what I like to do, make sure my clients are comfortable and not being rushed. So with that, we're at the closing table, and beautiful day. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And with that, folks, if you want to talk real estate, give me a call. I'm Joe Mayo with Real Estate for a Cause, 810-209-4311. Joseph G at refacmi.com, refacmi.com. RealtorJoeG.com is the website. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay out of the rain. As always, God bless.